It's your girl Alana, and I really just wanted to do this video. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. Like, I love watching people do their makeup while they do like the chit chat, you know, talking stuff. But like, I don't want to talk about like my problems in my business because that's just like annoying to hear. And so I wanted to talk about like a Bible story, and it's just funny because I'm into like Bible stories. I really am. I'm not into like Young and Restless and all that weird stories type stuff. That's annoying to me. I don't like seeing that type of stuff. So, but like the way that I interpret Bible stories in my head, it's just like the Young and the Restless. It's like really dramatic. And when I read y'all's comments under my videos, I've been told that I was ghetto. And so I just figured this is like a ghetto story time, like a ghetto Bible story time. Okay, so this is my Bible. This is my Charles Stanley, my Life Principles Bible. I have King James. I got a lot of Bibles. I do, but this is New American Standard Bible. Okay, don't take it too serious. Don't get too angry, because it's not. I'm definitely not going to disrespect the Word of God. Like, let the words of my mouth and meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, Lord. I do pray that first and foremost before I even start this off. And by the way, I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup. I'm just like playing in it because I don't have nothing to do. That's really the reason I'm playing in makeup. I really don't have nothing to do. So there's this guy. His name's Judah. And Judah, he meets this girl, right? She's a Canaanite. She a Canaanite because her daddy was a Canaanite. And her daddy's name was Shua. But my thing is, in the Bible, if you read Genesis 38, this is where the story is coming from. Genesis 38, chapter 38. The entire chapter is the story about Tamar and Judah. If you read that story, you never see the wife's name. Whoever she is, the Canaanite and Judah, they have 3 sons. They have first. He's the firstborn, right? What in the world? I didn't conceal my whole eyebrow out, right? Her second born was Onan. O-N-A-N. Okay, and then the third born son's name was Shelah. Or it's S-H-E-L-A-H. That's Shelah. So Shelah, and Onan, right? She had those 3. So then Daddy Judah goes and gets a wife for his firstborn son, and her name is Tamar. Tamar is first wife. Okay, so is really E-A-R, but I can't pronunciate E-R any other way except for or It's really Yes, I'm saying it all wrong. So my homie So was evil in the eyes of God. So God killed was the first to die after he married Tamar, right? So that's not a good look for Tamar. That's her first husband. He dead already. And you know, the tradition back then was the brother got to marry his dead brother's wife, so that there is going to be an heir in the family. And the heir would have been considered his first brothers. It would have been Er's baby. Even though Onan had to marry Tamar after this situation, after his brother died, he had to marry his sister-in-law, because that was just the way it was. Okay, so he married his sister-in-law, and he like, look, I don't want to give her a baby. I don't want to, you know, like go into her and give her a baby, because that's not technically his heir. It's technically his brother's heir if he were to go into her and give her a baby, right? Okay, so instead, after Onan marries Tamar, mind you, your brother just died for being not right in the sight of God. Onan gonna be hard-headed when his daddy says, go into her, give her an heir. You know what I'm saying? Do what you're supposed to do. Do your part. He didn't do it. He pulled out came on the ground. This is so inappropriate, but that's the way it says it on like that in the Bible, okay, y'all? It says it like that in the Bible. So he came on the ground, y'all, so that he didn't have to get her pregnant, so that his baby would not be considered his brother's heir. God was not impressed. Do you think you're outsmarting somebody, sir? No, Onan, you're not. He was not impressed. So Onan died too. Onan is Tamar's second dead husband. So okay, it's not looking really good in the eyes of Judah. Like, even me, I'd be like, look now, look. So Judah was like, okay, look, go to your daddy's house. You go on that side of town. You need to go to your daddy. He's saying it all nice. Go to your daddy's house, and when my baby boy, that was Sheila, when he's of age, I will bring you back. You know, you get to marry my baby boy. Okay. In the back of her head, she's like, you ain't got to lie, Judah. You ain't got to lie. You ain't even got to lie. She know he lying. I think she knew that he was lying. In my head, I feel like, as a woman, she knew he was lying. We all know when men lying, okay? So, and in the back of Judah's head, he's like, look, she ain't about to kill all my sons off. I don't know what it is about her, but the first two, DOA. So she goes to live with her dad. Time is going on. Shoot, Sheila is of age. He's well of age, could be married. But, you know, that was really never Judah's real plan in the first place. So, the lady that has no name, the woman who birthed all three of these boys, she died, right? Okay. And what was her? Yeah, she was the Canaanite, you know, Judah's wife. She died. So after Judah's mourned and, you know, he's sad and had his time of mourning, what am I about to play with? Yeah, after he got finished mourning, he had to go, where did he want to go? He went to Timnah or something like that. I don't remember. He went somewhere. He had to go somewhere, right? And he brought his homie with him. He had to go to Timnah. So he brought his homie with him when he was on his way after he got finished mourning his wife. The Dulamite, Hera. So him and his homie Hera on the way to some town. I don't know what town they was going towards. Timnah, I think. I don't know how to say it right, but I don't know how to say none of these names right, guys. So I just like to freestyle it and keep it in my head so I understand the purpose of the story, okay? So I don't know what I'm doing with this makeup either, guys. But this is really fun. I've never done makeup on camera. So they on their way to town. Because it's something with some sheep, okay? They was going somewhere with something, okay? And my homie had heard through the grapevine. My homie Tamar heard. She was like, oh, so somebody was like, yeah, girl, guess what? Your father-in-law about to come through here. He got to go do something for his sheep in town. She was like, oh, bet. So he got to do something. Bet I got a plan for him. So sis goes and she meets him on a road that is near the road that she knows he's about to be on, okay? She already know where he about to go. He thinking you know, this is all coincidence. She done took off her clothes of mourning because she's supposed to be wearing mourning and all this mourning clothes from all her husband's dying. And instead she changes and puts a veil over her face. And he can't tell who she is, what she is. He thinks she a prostitute on the side of the street. Just, you know, just good timing. I'm just so glad that this prostitute happened to be here at the exact same time that I needed to be going on my way to here. Okay. No, sis, this is Tamar. This is your daughter-in-law. You don't even know that it's your daughter-in-law under this veil. So, let me tell y'all. He was like, so can I come into you? Can I have sex with you? Can I sleep with you so that, because I want to. And she was like, so what are you going to give me? And he was like, I'll give you a small goat. And she was like, okay, and I know you from where? No, you're gonna have to give me some collateral so that I know that you're gonna give me that small goat. So the collateral was like his, I think it said a signet cord, a signet ring and a cord. I don't really understand what that is, but it was his. So we knew it was his, okay? And he gave her his staff. Okay, she was like, all right, bet. So she slept with him. She got up and she, was supposed to be, I think she was supposed to be waiting for her small goat to come. But instead, Judah sent his friend, the same friend who had just went on, we just went on this trip. We was just going up here and you saw this girl. You saw her just like I saw her. But he sends him back with the small goat. No Tamar. No prostitute. Where'd the prostitute go? So he asked the guy, yo, did you see that prostitute that was over here? He was like, we ain't even got no prostitutes over here. What are you even talking about? And so he came back and he was like, Judah, that prostitute wasn't there no more. I couldn't even pay her that goat. And he was like, oh, okay, don't worry about it. I tried. I kept my side of the bargain. I tried to keep my word. You know what I'm saying? So after that happened, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? He thinking he done got away. He done got some little free booty. No, boo. You didn't get no free booty. You did not. So then what happened after that? What happened, guys? Oh, about 3 months goes by. Because he didn't pull out. Okay, that was not. Hold on. I'm recording. I'll call you back. So, anyway, he didn't pull out like his second son did. He got her pregnant. So 3 months later, Judah getting the message, because everybody gossiped. They was even gossiping back then in the day, y'all. He gets the message, hey, yo, your daughter-in-law is pregnant. He said, well, Lord, y'all done killed two birds with one stone. I ain't got to marry her off to my son anymore. And we can just go ahead and burn her to death. We're going to burn her to death, right? So, she's on her way out to, I guess, to the stake. I don't know where you get burnt to death at. But she's on her way out to get burnt to death. And she was like, oh, no, I needed somebody to send this message to my father-in-law. Send him this collateral that I was given. And whoever this collateral belongs to is who this baby daddy is. Now, who the baby daddy? Yeah, you was quick to ready to burn somebody at the stake, but your son been old enough to marry me for a really, really long time. So, what happened next? He apologized. When Judah realized that was his stuff, he manned up and he apologized. He said, she is right. She's right, because I was supposed to marry her off to my son, and instead, all I did was send her off to her daddy to be miserable and to bear no children, and to, it just really wasn't fair, and it wasn't by the rules and the traditions of the time. Now you're towards the end of chapter 38 in Genesis, and you see that she was pregnant with twins, y'all. Look at God. Look at God. She was not about to be out here with no babies. No, that was like the claim to fame back then. Like, you had to have children to actually like be somebody, to have any substance about your life back then. Like, you had to bear children as a woman. So God didn't just give her one. And he never slept with her again. God didn't just give her one. He gave her twins. There's a story about one of the twins reaching his arm out, and because we thinking he about to be the first one to come out, and then he decided to turn around and dive back in. But that was after the nurse had already put something around his wrist to say that he was the firstborn, but he turned around and came back in. And so the actual one to actually be birthed first was Perez, and then the second one was Zerah. She had a place in the lineage of Jesus Christ. if it had not been for her determination and not sitting around trying to make herself a victim and not sitting around trying to complain and whine and all that stuff about how she had been done wrong and lied to, you know what I'm saying, by her own father-in-law, you know, we wouldn't have got what we got. We wouldn't be where we are. You know what I'm saying? So she did what she needed to do so she would get to her destiny, so that she would still have her place in history. And ain't nobody gonna forget about her. Ain't nobody gonna forget about her story. And on top of it, you think more. You know what I'm saying? You just think more. You realize, like, there's a way around everything. Okay? I'm not telling y'all to go out here and trap no men, go try to get pregnant by nobody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying... I'm saying when one door is closed, understand that God is opening other ones. He got other ones just opening up. Like, I really appreciate her. I love it. I got this prayer out of this T.D. Jakes book, and it just reminded me so much of like everything that I just feel like she was saying. Like, I feel like, okay, it says, thank you, Creator and Purpose Giver. Thank you for the path you have chosen for me to walk. Remind me that you and only you have created me for my destiny. I rely upon you to reach it and not the opinions of others. Because obviously everybody's going to have an opinion. And with a woman going out here getting pregnant by her father-in-law, I would imagine there would be some weird opinions with that. Like, and then the opinions that she had to deal with before she even got pregnant by him. Think about all the people that were saying, yo, something wrong with her. Every time somebody marry her, they die. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how people think, and that's how people talk. And I love how she just went around what everybody else was saying, thinking, you know, forget all them. Forget all them. She still made it happen. She still got pregnant. She still has a part of, oh, that's kind of cute. I wouldn't go nowhere, but that's kind of fun. Oops. That was really fun. But yeah, guys, I like stuff like that. It just helps me to understand the Bible, and I feel like I'm sharing the Bible with y'all today. Like, y'all probably already know the story. You learned it as a child. But at the same time, you just heard it from my perspective. And you got one rainbow eyebrow just out of the blue for no good reason. Because that's what I feel like doing. And if y'all can think of any other good Bible stories that y'all want to hear, let me know. Because this is fun to me. Okay, guys. Love you. Bye.